How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day. I just got home from work and I found this little guy waiting for me. So I haven't done a knife video in a while because I haven't really bought any knives in a while, but this one caught my attention. I saw some videos on it and I really liked it. It checked a lot of the boxes for me on things that I'm looking for a everyday carry pocket knife. So I went ahead and picked it up. Fortunately, I was able to get it because it's a difficult knife to find. Oh, whoopsie. And this is the One Track Mind Zorn. Got some stickers. So this is the first knife that I've ever had from One Track Mind. It's a newer company. I'm not sure when they were established, but they've only got a couple models. And the one is called the Ire, which is a bigger knife, wider and bigger. This is more of an EDC size knife, just for everyday carry. And I did like the aesthetic on this one more. So we got a COA here, I'm assuming. Yes, COA. And that is the Zorn drop point. They also have a Tonto version of this, like with a slight Tonto. S90V, hand satin, satin blade. So let's take a look at this guy. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really nice. I don't really have, now that I think about it, this might be my only knife with milling on the scales, like a textured milling pattern. And that was another reason why I wanted to get this guy, is I don't really have anything like it. And that's pretty. Yeah. All right, so let's pop the blade open. Take a look at it. Reverse flicks, nice. Beautiful blade. Hand satin finish, flat. Right there, another flat here with the hand satin. Really nice looking. Very cool. I went with the drop point because just for ease of sharpening. That's the only reason. The Tonto looked really nice as well, but I'm more of a drop point guy, and this has got a slight drop to it. Nice profile for sure. Good looking knife. Opening hole is really unique. It goes with the rest of the design of the knife. You've got his, I guess that would be his maker's mark or logo would be on the pivot there. The One Track Mind. This is a 7.5 inch knife overall. It is a 3.4 inch blade. It is hollow ground, and you can feel that hollow for sure. And then it extends out to the flats here. S90V is 60 to 61 on the HRC, which is really good. Smooth, very smooth. Also has a front flipper slash top flipper. Get this out of the way here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, it whacks out there pretty good. Beautiful pattern on this milled handle. Minimal hardware. You got a couple body screws, kind of a stubby pocket clip. I'll give that a shot. Most of my pants are thin, so let me just put it in real quick, see how it works. Yeah, it is tight for sure. So keep that in mind. If you wear thicker pants, in and out of the pocket's going to be a little bit tight with this guy. It does have a little bit of relief there, but it's still pretty tight. Maybe if it was just a little bit longer. It is nicely contoured and all the edges are knocked down, as well as on the knife itself. Nice satin finish on that spine. That's pretty cool. Let's pop that blade open again. Crown spine that extends all the way out to the tip. So that's pretty unique. A little bit of jimping here, but that's just primarily for the front flipper. That's a good looking thing. Liner lock on this guy, and they are titanium liners with a steel lock bar insert. I did a little research on that. So they went the extra mile there of putting a titanium liner and then putting the steel lock bar insert on it, which in my opinion is pretty nice that they didn't half-ass anything. Riot does a wonderful job. It's my favorite OEM. You know, I've had a Pokilo, I've had a couple of Best Techs, and you know, all high-end Chinese manufacturing, some of the best. And I really like Riot. They do a good job. Let's check the edge on this guy here. The factory edge. I do plan on putting my own edge on it, but let's see how it comes from the factory. Very sharp, very nice. Okay. Yeah, it's sharp. You make the little curlies. This may not be the best paper. Is it as sharp as a fixed angled edge? No, probably not, but it is pretty sharp. Sharpening choil and plunge grind look excellent, and that's another reason why I wanted to get this knife. You know, the plunge ends like right here, so you have all that life to sharpen. Let's see where the stop pin is. Let me see if I can see it here. Oh yeah, it hits way down there. There's some internal milling on both sides. So it's a nested liner in these titanium handles. Nice backspacer as well. Yeah, just a good looking knife and pretty unique. You know, as far as blade shape goes, it's pretty common, but the aesthetic, in my opinion, you know, the overall design of the knife as a whole, they did a really good job with it. Slightly contoured on the scales. I like that as well. Very comfortable in the hand from what I can tell. No hot spots, no pinch points. Feels good. Yeah. So the one track mine, Zorn. Very cool. Action is smooth. It's running on bearings. And I assume it's the standard OEM, you know, bearings that they put in the Riot knives, which is like, let me show you guys real quick. I got some skiffs. I could skiff it, but it's like these guys, you know, that's what they usually use. So, you know, they work fine. I think I like skiffs a little more, but as far as smoothness goes in action, it's really good. You know, the flicking action is excellent. Front flipper, top flipper, whatever you want to call it. Awesome. Works really well. Detent's well tuned. See if I can thumb flick it. Thumb's a little tight getting it in there. You can do it. So that's good. The liner is really nice. I like the little ledge right here. It reminds me of something like this from Sharp by Design, where it's got a little lip right here on the lock bar insert, and that allows you to disengage it really easy. This one is a little more pronounced, and it has some milling on it. Really easy to get to. And you don't have to worry about putting pressure on that lock bar when you're flipping it, because, you know, that's one of the things I like the most about liner locks. It does crank out there, and it's got a good sound to it. Let's listen to that again. Smooth on the drop. Yeah, it sounds good. Reverse flick's really good. Both forms of actuation are really good. The only the thumb flick, like I said, it's doable, but it's a little bit tight. But I don't care about that. I like more reverse flicker or a top front flipper anyway. Yeah, this is a good one so far. So I'm gonna carry it. I'm gonna use it. Probably gonna sharpen it. This is one that I bought to keep in my collection and just to be an everyday user. It's just about the right size for that. Let me get a quick weight. I'm sure it doesn't really feel heavy, but let's see what we got here real quick. Come on. .67 ounces. What's this guy here? 3.21. Okay. Not bad. I mean, you know, considering big hunk of titanium. Under 4 ounces. I'm not complaining. I'll do a quick size comparison here for everybody. We'll look at the Para 3. It's one of my comparison knives. And it's opened up slightly, ever so slightly longer than the Para 3. Quite a bit more cutting edge. Let's see what else. We'll compare it to the Gecko Custom Sakura. Gosh, it's almost right about the same size. So 7.5 inch is kind of the sweet spot as far as I'm concerned for EDC. And I like a blade length of, you know, around 3.5, 3.4 inches. I think that's perfect. It gives you plenty of cutting edge, and, you know, it's still not a cumbersome object to carry. So see what else I can say about this guy. You know, I don't know. I'll just have to carry it, see what I think. I think the blade's really nice with that swedge. It looks really good. With that satin finish, it's got a good look to it. Well, I just wanted to share this unboxing with everybody. Obviously, this is not a review. Just kind of pouring out some of the specifications on this particular knife. I know these did sell out. I was able to get them on the second drop. He dropped a small batch, and they're currently sold out. But I would be willing to bet he will do another run of these. He's doing another run with the Ire. And if you look, you can probably find these on the secondary market on Blade Bench or maybe eBay or something like that. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. I appreciate it. Y'all take care out there. Have a wonderful day.